Hey, welcome to our episode of Cider Saturday, the first Cider Saturday of 2025. Really hoping to do this every Saturday this year. So this cider actually got on Tavor from Yonder hard cider. They're out of Wenatchee, Washington. This one's just called Vantage, semi-dry, juicy, crisp, and beautifully balanced with bittersweet apples. And I can't tell if that was canned December 20th or February. Probably December. I've never gotten an old beer off Tabor. Before we get into the pour, I just wanted to bring up the cider's website. So it's over here, and you can see they show which apples they use in all their ciders, which is really helpful. I wish every cidery would do this. I wish every brewery would show every malt and hops that they use. But so yeah, Fuji, Honeycrisp, love those. Not familiar with Golden Russet or Dabanet. Must be Pacific Northwest apples or something. I don't know. Anyway, pour it into the Spiegel lager glass, and it kind of looks like a lager. I don't know about dry ciders. They always tend to be like white gold. Very clear. Brilliant clarity. Like, it's so clear, it's like almost glowing. Like, I guess I need like something white behind here to like really show off. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. As is the case, ciders almost never hold a head. It's normal because of the acidity. I mean, they're calling this semi-dry. I mean, I can just kind of tell off the nose. Yeah, I mean, it's like slightly sulfite. I mean, otherwise, yeah. I mean, it has a classic cider aroma. I would not call, even though they said juicy on the can, it doesn't smell like juice. Yeah, I can smell that classic cider. I mean, it smells like Strongbow or, like some of the more dry ciders. Yeah, has like slightly like a white wine kind of quality, but again, I think that's like kind of a sulfite kind of thing. So let's see what we're in for here. Cheers. All right, so pretty classic, pretty standard cider flavor. I mean, this thing's not bone dry, but it seems like it's getting there. As I said on the aroma, I said, kind of smells sulfite-y. I'm definitely getting that on here. It's not tannic, though, which is nice. Like, it doesn't have, like, that mealy, like, if you're eating, like, old apples, like, they have, like, that kind of, I don't know, mealy quality. I don't know how else to like, it's just, like, they're past their fresh date. This, and I'm not saying, like, this tastes old, although, I mean, it could be. I can't read the canning date, but it's just this dry apple flavor. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call this juicy. To me, this is just pretty dry. So pretty like it's actually, oddly enough, it's really not that tart. It's like, usually you like dry ciders and tartness go hand in hand. This one to me is like just dry. It finishes like bone dry, I will say. I have like no aftertaste in my mouth whatsoever. I think there's like a slight kind of minerally quality to it, like really faint. Or that could just be like the acidity, natural acidity from the apples. Yeah, I mean, this is okay. I'm not really finding that, like, there's nothing off-putting about it at all to me. But there's not much on-putting about it. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. This is not bad at all. It's kind of lacking a wow factor. I will say it does taste completely authentic. I mean, it does have like a little bit of that Honeycrisp flavor in there. That's probably my favorite apple. If I do buy an apples, sometimes you get Honeycrisp pretty cheap at Aldi. They're actually juicy and tart. And this one's, kind of like that, but I would not call this juicy, because like usually when you think juicy, you think sweet or just like the flavor of like fruit juice. I'm not really getting that here, because this is very dry, even though they're calling this semi-dry. So I can't wait to try, if I ever can, try their other ciders. By the way, mouthfeel on this one, this is 6.5 ABV. So, it's definitely not a light cider, certainly not an Imperial. I'd probably put about medium body, pretty lightly carbonated. I mean, it was, pretty effervescent when I poured it, but I find it with ciders, like they lose their carbonation pretty quickly. This one is not, it looks champagne, but like now it's not still, but close to it. Petulant, I think it's called. I will say it's very smooth. I'm not burping every 2 seconds. And it finishes, like I said, very, very clean. No sulfite or tannic aftertaste, no mineral aftertaste, nothing. Although I would kind of like to have a nice kind of, fruity aftertaste would be nice. So before we get to the rating, gotta plug 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓻𝓲𝓷, which is where I got this. I think it was only $5.49 for a full 16-ounce pint can. That's a pretty good deal, I think. So if you sign up with 𝓑𝓻𝓮, use my link. That gets you $10 off. And yes, they do sell more than just... You can get cider and meat on there. I'm pretty sure... they also started carrying seltzer if you want craft seltzer. So my score for the Vantage semi-dry... Like I said, this is okay. It's not bad at all. It's just really not doing a lot for me. But take that with a grain of salt because I am a beer certified judge and not cider, so I'm just going strictly off hedonistic personal preferences here. But yeah, this one, like I said, it's okay. This is like a 6.5, maybe 7 if I'm being generous. But I really couldn't go any higher than that. So probably a 6.5 for the Yonder Vantage. As always, follow me on Instagram because I do tweak the review sometimes between now and a few minutes from now when I write my review on Untappd. So follow me on Untappd too. All right, I am rambling. If you watch all the way in, you know you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for Tuesday Night Beer School. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.